Welcome to Live with Chef Susie. We're here every Thursday, and we're excited. I see you there, Cheryl from Guam. Thank you for tuning in. It's so nice to have you. What time is it there? I know we're like an 8-hour difference, I believe. Hi, LaShawna. How are you? Thanks, guys, for being here. It's so great to have you every Thursday. We're here live, 4 o'clock. I'm here with my whole team. LaShawna is part of my team, and we're all on the nutrition team, Healthy Kids, Healthy Schools, right here in Clark County, where we teach nutrition education. Right behind me is where I work. That's the Nevada Extension Office, and we're right here, and there's a lot of great resources right online. Head on over to extension.unr.edu, where you can find free food preserving classes and much more. It's so nice to have you guys. I'd like to start off today with our quote of the day. Our quote of the day is coming from the 30th president, Calvin Coolidge. And he says, "Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence." I think we all know what that means. Hey, Stacy. So let's move on over to our signs of strength, where we like to recognize people showing that they have more time for their families. They're food prepping, they're talking together about recipes, they're getting together, and they're cooking with kids. And guess what, guys? Children who cook become children who taste. Today's 3 recipes are a lemon Italian ice, frozen Jello grapes, and ants on a log reinvented. Let's get started. It's so nice to have you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This first recipe is going to blow your mind, especially if you live in the summer heat like I do in Nevada, where it's so hot. This is a dessert that's healthy and it cools you off, and I've been having it every night because it's so delicious. This lemon Italian ice only needs a few ingredients. We're going to use 5 lemons. We're going to use the zest of 1 lemon. We're going to use 1/3 cup of agave, and the trick to this Italian ice is 1 cup of fresh chopped pineapple. And then we'll add 1 cup of water, and that'll all go right in here, and we'll blend it. And then we'll lay it into our pan. We'll put it in the freezer, and we'll enjoy. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and juice 5 lemons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And before I cut this one, I'm going to zest it real quick, because we need the zest of 1 lemon. Now, with this trick, guys, to this recipe, I want to let you know that I kept going in the freezer and checking on it. That was a mistake. When I say put it in a metal pan and leave it alone for about 5 hours. After 5 hours, then it becomes frozen solid, where you can then enjoy the lemon Italian ice. So try not to touch it, because it moves and everything goes to the center and the flavor gets mixed up. So try to leave it alone. For those of you here, some people have tried this already. They've been to my house. They've not come in my house, but I brought it out to their car so they could taste it. Ruthie, if you're here, you can let everybody know how much you and your husband loved it. It's just so powdery, and it's so delicious, and it's so satisfying. And all it is fresh, awesome ingredients. So I've got the zest of 1 lemon. Now I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze fresh lemon juice from 5 lemons. So I've got my squeezer here. I'll go ahead and I'm going to use this so I don't have to worry about the seeds. I'm going to juice them. It's 5 lemons. So lemons, let's talk about lemons, guys. Well, lemons are awesome for our pH balance in our body. It's also awesome because it prevents a lot of, it helps the citric acid prevents kidney stones, which is a great fact. It also helps prevent anemia with the iron absorption. The soluble pectin fiber that's found in that expands your stomach, making you feel fuller longer. You might know people that start their mornings every day with a cup of hot water and lemon. That's a proven fact. We just don't get enough lemons, guys. So keep it moving and get those lemons. Lemons can be on sale at many grocery stores. I think the Mariana grocery stores here in Nevada are the ones that have the best deal on lemons, because you want to get a bunch of them. And you want to squeeze them fresh into everything from salads to homemade salad dressings. But today, my favorite thing ever is this lemon Italian ice. You're not going to believe it. I have one made already that I'm going to show you. But first, I want to make sure we get this recipe down. So remember, it was very simple. 1 lemon we zested, and then we went ahead and juiced 5 lemons. The trick here to make this lemon rise and shine in this recipe is a cup of chopped pineapple. Now you can use canned pineapple, but make sure it's not in heavy syrup. Make sure it's in pineapple juice, 100%. But this time we're going to use fresh pineapple that I've already cut and diced up. So let's see, I've got all my lemons all done. I've got one more half here, guys. So this is 5 lemons. Got that. We're going to put our 5 lemons right into our blender. That's 5 lemons. And then we're going to go ahead and drop in 1 cup of fresh chopped pineapple. And this is going to rock this recipe. And then we're going to use 1/3 cup of agave nectar. This agave nectar is a sweetener. Now, you can use honey. Some people use sugar, but I was trying not to use sugar in this recipe, so I'm using agave, which has a low impact on blood sugar. It's a natural alternative to refined sugars. It's like a honey, like a sap. This is like the honey that comes from the leaves of the blue agave plant. And it serves as a topping for fruit, salads, pancakes, coffee. It's very versatile, and it's 4 carbs per teaspoon, just to let you know. So I've got a 1/3 cup of agave nectar going right into the blender, and then we're going to top it off with 2 cups of water. So I've got my measuring cup right here. I'm going to go ahead and pour 2 cups of water right in here, and that's going to be blended. And then we're going to go ahead and make the best dessert you'll have all summer. It's healthy, it's simple, it's very refreshing, and the whole family will love this. And look how simple it is. So I'm just going to blend this real quick. How's everybody doing out there? Are you staying hydrated? It's so important to do so. Here we go. That's about it. We got it blended pretty good there. And now we're just going to take this beautiful mixture. Remember, guys, so simple. 5 lemons, 1 zest of a lemon, 1 cup of fresh pineapple, 1/3 cup of agave, and 2 cups of water. So then, the trick here is to use a long metal pan, something that's shallow and long that we can put right into the freezer. We don't want to use something that we can't dig out of, because this is a digging recipe. When it's done, you need to kind of dig out your Italian ice. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this flat right into this. Ooh, I just noticed, guys, it's still a little chunky. I still see little pieces of pineapple. I got so excited that I stopped it too early. So you want to make sure, guys, you get all of the pineapples completely blended. So let's do it again. It's nice to be able to catch your mistakes, guys, and to learn by them. That should do it. Oh, yeah. We got it. Nice and frothy, just like we want it. You'll lay that right into a long, flat metal pan that'll go in your freezer. Now remember, guys, a pro tip here. Do not touch this for 5 hours, because I kept going in there checking on it, and it kept going like this, and all the flavors were going to the different sides, and they weren't completely even. So you really want to just leave it alone in the freezer. Now, I'd love to show you what it looks like when it's done. So I've got a little container here. I'm not even joking, guys. This is amazing. Is Ruthie here so she can go ahead and tell everybody how good it is? It is so good. So I've got this right here in a Rubbermaid container. This has been frozen. And then you can take either a fork. Could you please pass me a fork? Or you can take an ice cream scoop, however you want to do, but I'm going to go ahead and use a fork. It comes out to be like a light powder, almost fluffy, but then it all comes together when you put it together into a dish or a cup. And then you just eat it with a spoon. It is extremely refreshing. Thank you. Appreciate it. All righty. So let's see here. I've got my fork. And you just go ahead and just grate it. Grate it right in. You can put it out of the freezer for a little bit. I just took this out about 10 minutes ago just so it would be perfect texture to show you. And then you're just going to put it right into your glass. And I'm not even joking, guys. You can thank me later because this right here, of course, I know you're thinking you can add so many awesome things to this, and you can, and you will. But this right here is a simple, delicious, refreshing summer snack that everybody will love. And that lemon really does work with the pineapple. Sometimes you can't even taste the pineapple, but it really helps with the texture. And that's why that pineapple is so important. I'm going to go ahead and just, this right here, guys, is lemon Italian ice. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching me. And hopefully people are getting inspired out there and making some great desserts for their families. But this one here is unbelievable. Here's your lemon Italian ice. Let's keep it moving, guys, and we'll get to our next recipe. Now, our next recipe is, wow, it's so good. The next recipe is kind of known by a lot of people, but I never heard of it, so I had to try it. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself some grapes. They have to be seedless. They can be red or they can be purple or they can be green. These are green grapes. I washed them. I dried them. And then you'll put them into a container. You can put them in like a little Rubbermaid container like this one here. And they're all prepped and ready. And then all you'll do, guys, is take a packet of Jello, which I used a sugar-free Jello mix. This one here is called Lime. How cool is that with the green grapes? You'll take your package of this sugar-free Jello mix. You'll open it up and you'll pour it right on top of your grapes. That's it, right on top of the grapes. You can use, I'm going to do a half a packet because I don't really need the whole thing. And then it's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a lime on it, but the ones I made, I didn't squeeze anything on it, and they came out great. I just had some visitors stop by. My friend Linda and her daughter, they each had one. They were like, wow, this is really good. It is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a fresh lime right on top of it. That way it'll bring out some more of that flavor of that lime Jello. Now it's totally up to you. You could squeeze an orange, whatever you really have, you could squeeze right on there. So I'm just going to squeeze that lime right on there. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer. In about 45 minutes, they become completely frozen with the beautiful, delicious taste of that Jello mix. Hopefully you'll find a sugar-free one. I just put the lid on, I mix it, and it goes right in the freezer, just like that. These ones here have already been made. These ones are red grapes, and I used a raspberry sugar-free Jello. Now, when I show you this up close, you'll see the powder of that Jello mix. It's just so refreshing, and it's great for people that might have a sweet tooth, but it's bedtime, and you have a little sweet tooth, but you don't want to have chocolate. You want to have something just a little sweet just to get you through. This right here is a perfect snack. This is called frozen grapes, and they're frozen grapes with sugar-free Jello. This is red grapes with red raspberry Jello. Moving right along to our third recipe today. The third recipe is going to be fun. It's called ants on a log. We've all heard of ants on a log. We all know what they are, except I wanted to reinvent them and make them even better. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, ants on a log, a little bit of a history is it goes way, way back, all the way back into the Girl Scouts guide, because it was found in the Girl Scout cookbooks in 1946 because it was used for a cooking badge, and it was called celery sticks. And then Ants on a Log came. National Ants on a Log Day is the second Tuesday in September, which is September 8th. So hopefully we can all remember this and do something great on that day to celebrate Ants on a Log. So I'm going to get a nice plate ready here for my ants on a log, and we're going to use boats of different sorts. Let's see what I've got here. I've already prepped everything ahead of time, which you could do that too with any age of your students at home. you can say, hey, let's make a fun project. And maybe they're picky. Maybe they don't want certain things. Maybe they can customize the way they like it. And that's a good move because it turns every cook into a chef, which we know children who cook become children who taste. So let's get it moving. I've got already washed, dried, and cleaned celery that I've cut into the same exact size so they all line up nice on the plate. So I've got celery. I've also got some zucchini, which I went ahead, washed, dried, and then I took out the middle to make it like a boat. I've also done some cucumbers as well. Can't go wrong with cucumbers. So I've got cucumber, I've got zucchini, and I've got celery. So right here, let's see, how many boats am I going to make today? I have so many ideas. It's not even funny, guys. We can go everywhere with this. I mean, let me just throw out some ideas for you. You can do tuna, cream cheese, cottage cheese, peanut butter, almond butter, hummus. You can do raisins, craisins, croissants. You can do granola, chia seeds, zucchini, celery, apple slices. I mean, it goes on and on and on, guys. And I had to like just stop and just figure out what I was going to do. I made a whole list here of ideas, and then I started pairing them up with how they go together. So I figured, let's see, ricotta cheese would go really nice with, let's see here, let's try it. Ricotta always goes nice with honey. So let's see how that works out. So let's do one with ricotta cheese. Get this. This is not just any ricotta cheese, guys. This is part skim. This is a lower fat one that you might want to choose for your family instead of the full fat. So it's part skim. And I'm going to go ahead and put this ricotta on top of a cucumber. So I've got the ricotta right on top. It goes on nice and easy. And you can do it really nice and neat. Use your knife to help shape it and guide it. You can even pipe this into a Ziploc bag and turn it into a piping bag and do it like a pro. It's up to you and how your family wants to do it, but it's a nice way to have snacks in your fridge, nice and cold and prepped. So when you get hungry, you have something healthy to grab. So that's what's so great about ants on a log. It's a healthy snack. It can go in a lunchbox. It can also be prepped like a meal prep style. So I've got ricotta cheese. Next, we're going to put, let's see what I had chosen here. I chose honey. So I'm going to drizzle some honey on top of this one. I'll take these ones off. So this one here is going to have a drizzle of honey on top of the ricotta. Honey always goes good with ricotta. And then on top of that, we will put, let's see what I had planned here, sliced almonds. What a great idea. So I've got some thinly sliced almonds. I always choose thin sliced almonds, and I keep these in my fridge. These are great to put on top of frozen yogurt, on top of your salads. I mean, this isn't endless. Having this in your fridge, guys, you will always find reasons for it. But today's reason is right here. So I've got these beautiful chopped almonds going right on top of the ricotta with the honey, on top of the cucumber. There's our first reinvented ants on a log. Let's do our second one. Let's put this ricotta away and see what we got next. Next up, we're going to do, oh, why not? Let's do a peanut butter and jelly. That's a good idea. But let's try it with almond butter. This is an almond butter, so it's a little healthier. And also, let's not forget that you couldn't bring this to a school because there's so many peanut allergies, so you really got to be careful. But because I'm doing this at home, this is the almond butter. You want to keep this out of the fridge so it's not so hard. You want to keep it nice and soft so your kiddos have an easy way of building their ants on a log. So I've got my almond butter right there. And next up, guys, why not? How about some jelly? But not just any jelly. A jelly that I made from scratch. I just pureed some fresh strawberries with some lemon zest and made my own jelly. Here we go. I'm actually just gonna drizzle it on there, just like so. It's a peanut butter and jelly ants on a log. I mean, what kid would not want to at least try that? That's a good one, guys. That one there is a good one. So there's our second one. Let's see what we're gonna do for a third one. Third one's gonna be, ooh, Greek yogurt. Ooh, that's a great idea. Let's see here. Where is it? Here we go. I've got my vanilla Greek yogurt. And you can use any flavor you like for your family. This is a nice way to introduce Greek yogurt into your family. This is vanilla flavored. I mean, No one's going to hate it because it's a vanilla flavor and it's already got a nice flavor going on to it. So this will be really nice. It's a nice way to get kids to try and see where their palate is. Put a chef coat on them, turn them into a chef, and make it fun. No stress. This has Greek yogurt, and we're next going to drizzle that with, let's see what I have here. I had jelly. Okay, why not? Drizzle some jelly right on top of that yogurt. Okay. Here we go. And on top of the jelly, I've got sunflower seeds. That crunch of the sunflower seeds will make this one pop right here. That's a good one. There we go. All righty. And then let's do one more. I mean, you guys have come up with a million ideas. When I wrote these down, guys, this is what I wrote. Are you ready? Pickles, black beans, raisins, craisins, banana, granola, goldfish pretzels, black olives, chia seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, guacamole, honey, agave, ricotta, almond butter, peanut butter, jelly, celery, apple, zucchini, bell pepper. I mean, this can go on and on and on and on. Yesterday, I was messing around with it, and I did them with Granny Smith apples, and they were delicious. That's a great idea, too. But I'm glad I brought up the goldfish, because I got them right here. So these are pretzel goldfish, and they're awesome. Oh, I forgot I have all this stuff over here. Let's see here. These are for my ants on a log. So the old school ants on a log has like little ants because they use raisins. I've got golden raisins, I've got craisins, I've got pretzel sticks, which you can break in half and make them come out like antennas. Let's try one of those. Let's try an old school ants on a log. Let's do it with peanut butter. Got peanut butter right here. You can use a low-fat peanut butter for your family, a heart-healthy version. Peanut butter is a great source of protein. Everybody knows that. And a lot of kids love it, but a lot of kids are allergic to it as well. So we have to be really careful with how we use our peanut butter. So I'm going to put this peanut butter right onto the celery stick, just like so. And then I'm going to add raisins to it and make it look just like an ant on a log. Let's see here. Make it nice and neat. I'm going to go ahead and lay that here. Go a little more on the end there. I see a little spot. Then I'm going to put my raisins, but I'll do one golden raisin, and then I'll do one craisin. Okay, and then I'll do one golden raisin, and then I'll do one craisin. Little mix up here, add a little color contrast, why not? Then I'll grab my little pretzel sticks, I'll break them in half, and I'll go ahead and put them out each side to make it look like little antennas. And you can do the same. This can be a lot of fun with little hands because it's fun. You can take your time and be patient and let them decide. And you never know it. Your child might eat something you never thought they'd eat before. So this could be a fun project. It's got science. It's got math. You can measure. And it's got everything you need. So here we go. I've got my ants on a log, 4 different ways. So we did one with ricotta cheese, sliced almonds, and honey. We did an old-fashioned almond butter and fresh homemade strawberry jam. We did a cucumber with Greek yogurt, sunflower seeds, and strawberry jam. And then we did a peanut butter celery with little tiny pretzel sticks coming out looking like an ant. That's exactly what it's supposed to be, ants on a log. So guys, have fun with your kids. You can use pretzels, you can use goldfish, you can get all crazy with them, whatever it takes. But remember, guys, we got to figure out a way to get their servings of fruits and vegetables daily into their bodies. How are we going to do it? Together, as a team. Catch me next Thursday. We're going to do on July 23rd, apricot bruschetta, apricot jam, and orzo rainbow salad. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll see you then. Have a great week. Thank you so much.